In the year 153, a Roman king named Numa Pompilius decreed that the start of the new year be moved to January, which was fitting as January is named after Janus, the god who looks both ways, backwards at the year that you just survived, and forward at the one ahead. But Janus didn't bring in the new year alone. Sol arrived in December to return the sun after a dark winter. Between the rain, cold, clouds, and wind, the first 3 weeks of this month were brutal for our solar. But here in its last week, it appears Sol is finally doing his job. The bottom ones aren't charging at all.
And they're light. You think they got depleted?
And the top one, only one battery's charging. The rest of them are too cold. I'm gonna go get the heater. And that one heater's upstairs?
I think so.
Okay, let me go grab it and the big guy, and we'll just heat these up a little bit.
So they can start charging?
Yeah.
Are you gonna direct it at specific ones?
I think so. I think I'll start at the...
Hey, you're not supposed to be in here. Come on.
Unless I just start at the bottom and see if
Go out. Big girl. Out. Come on, you know. Let's go. Come on.
Okay. Let's leave this running. Panels look good.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering if we were gonna have to clean them. They don't seem like they get frosted.
I think because they're always hot, or
Yeah.
once the sun kicks up.
Yeah.
Warm. You can see where water's settle, because then the dust hits it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think kind of defrost themselves.
Well, anyway, let's go put some real clothes on and
Let's make some coffee.
make some coffee and start our day.
Yeah.
All right.
Get ready to wrap this year up.
Yeah.
Losing control, I gotta know who's in control of me. Losing control, I'm gonna explode. Can you bring it back to me? Bring it back to me. Bring it back to me. Bring it back to me.
So, it's Tuesday morning. Or doing the channel, it's taken me a while to kind of get a routine. When we first started, I was editing the whole episode in one day, and it was killing me. It would take me a couple hours to move all the footage over to the computer, and then usually until about, sometimes it was pushing 6, 7 a.m. because I would post the videos live at 7 a.m. Sometimes we'd be butting right up against that and just barely making it. So I was wrecking myself trying to get it done in a day. So we switched over to Sundays and Mondays are editing, and it goes live Tuesday morning. And then Tuesday now has become my day of rest. It used to be Monday when I'd launch the video, and now it's Tuesday. So Tuesday is kind of the day where I can really do the things that I want to do. You know, now a lot of the time that still involves being out in the property and doing a little project or cleaning something up or tidying up an area or getting to a project that has been sitting for a while. But sometimes, you know, sometimes it's just sitting inside on the iPad, and we all need downtime. So I figured what I wanted to do today with my downtime is finish up these rocks here. Let's get a better. So you can see behind me here, hopefully, we've got our rows of rock that line each side of the driveway. And right now they're each 25 feet. So this is 25 feet this way, and this one down here is 25 feet as well, which is great if you're walking it. But in a car, you don't really register that there's even this manicured part of the property. You just drive right by, and it doesn't really register. Even at 20 miles an hour, 10 miles an hour, you're not really seeing it. Maybe on an ATV or side by side, you can see it. But so I think I want to go out another 25 feet. So I'm thinking to about here is where I'm thinking. I can show you there. So about double the length here, and the same on the other side. I just want to finish this off and have 50 and 50 feet, so 100 feet of manicured entry. And that should make it so when you're driving by in a vehicle, you clock that, oh, I'm rolling up in someone's residence. And that's really kind of what this front area is about. We're gonna get these services out here, and they're gonna be delivering things, but this road gets traveled a lot, and you know, the power line road that runs through here, it also runs down towards the creek here. So this road here, along with the one I'm standing on, well, I won't get into it. Anyway, so that's what we're gonna be doing today, and I figured I would just kind of take you with me, and I can kill two birds with one stone by making a little video and doing the thing I want to do on my day off. Okay, all right, well, let's get to work.
Now you give him everything he wants, you understand?
Side one is complete as far as the rocks are concerned. Pretty happy with it. Oh, I got a spike in my fluff. Anyway, so it looks pretty good. Let me see if I can get back here so you can see a little better. Now we're gonna start on side two. So side one went real well because I had all those extra rocks from the gabions. I don't got those rocks no more, so I'm gonna have to gathering these rocks by hand, which sucks, but at least they're not the big ones that we need for the gabion, they're medium ones. But I'm gonna take my little table, set up on the other side here. You know, this little Walmart table here, it was like $7, and I bought it for the porch, but now it's become my little job site table. I put my drink on it and a stage, my area around it, and that's exactly what we're doing with it right now. So I'm gonna put it here. So there's the end of our current left side here, and over here by the dolly, it's as far as we're gonna go. Baby girl, my baby girl. What are you doing? What are you doing, huh? She's getting braver out here. She's not griever brave, but starting to branch out. Man, this audio is going to be terrible. The wind's really picked up. All right, well, this is our main accoutrement here. We got our gloves, our walkie-talkie, and our Mountain Dew. Right, all the essentials for laying rock. So I think we're just going to go. And I didn't bring my scraper again. Okay, we're going to go get the scraper. We're gonna come back, and then we're gonna go get a wheelbarrow full of rocks. I can't be without my scraper.
fucking bad luck. Yeah, habit. It's a time suck, fried and battered. Mama's done found madness. I need a do-over, 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 do. It's overdue, 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 overdue. I need a do-over, 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 do. It's overdue, overdue, overdue. I don't know just how to say it. Just say it. I'm not feeling at my best. At my best. It's getting harder every day. But I'm about to break, cause I don't know how much more of this I can bend. Pull the plug, new mindset. It's looking like I need a hard reset. System crash, empty silhouette. It's looking like I need a hard reset. It's looking like I need a hard reset. It's looking like I need a hard reset.
I walk to a river I cannot swim across. Every time I leave that house, I run into my boss. There's always someone yelling right into my ears. So I guess it's time for me to get up and get out of here. The man who locked me up looked just like my dad. Every time I wag my tongue, it always turns out bad. And the TV keep on telling me that I should live in fear. I guess it's time for me to get up and get out of here. A man came through with a pick and a shovel, and his heart pulled back like a trigger. He held the place till he met his grace, and he went to the highest bidder. Sometimes this walk goes away and gets buried in the snow. Sometimes she will go away, and she's someone I don't know. Well, maybe I'll be back around, see sometime next year. I guess it's time for me to get up and get out of here. I guess it's time for me to get up and get out of here.
Got it all. Doing a little venue change here.
Alright, we're doing kind of a Christmas gift for my mom.
Yeah. Emma, your mom, has asked for the ability to plant. She got a bunch of bulbs, a bunch of flower bulbs over the last few months. And she's been really wanting an area to be able to plant them.
Some are actually winter ones that need to go in now.
Yeah. So we're gonna take a little break from the entryway and create some beds here to plant. And we'll talk through kind of what we're doing here. So we had a chance to talk about it a little earlier.
Right, you drew out a little diagram of your plan.
You can see here, the idea is I'm gonna come out and then kind of do this outer wall here.
Yeah, everybody make sure you get in there.
Yeah, everybody get in there. So that's kind of the idea for the first tier. And then I think I want to come out again a little lower and do a second step. Great. That's great. That's perfect.
Such a good time.
Anyway,
So a 2-tier?
so a 2-tier, yeah. And then I think where the bird feeder sits now, I want to put that barrel behind you.
Oh, okay.
And use it as kind of an end cap. Maybe it's better over on this end. We'll have to test it. We'll slot it in place, see where it looks good. Maybe it doesn't look good. We don't add it, but
Yeah, I do think that the first spot you're talking about, that does look sound great.
yeah. So we had talked about not wanting to gather a bunch more rock.
We tried to.
So we talked about using leftover corrugated metal
Right.
for the walls, but in order to get it to bend with the curve, we've got to stack it upwards with the stripes
Right.
going vertical. So it would mean that we'd have to do like a dozen cuts or more.
Yeah.
Griever decided to lay in the bed.
Oh, it's a good spot, buddy. It is a bed.
Yeah.
Whether it be like for flowers or trees.
Besides being extra work to cut it all down, probably not more work than gathering rock, but it is a lot of work to cut this all down. I don't know how sturdy it would be on its own. I felt like it would be sturdier in bigger pieces in a curve, but a bunch of 24-inch chunks, I don't know how sturdy it would be. So I think corrugated metal's out.
Also too, maybe in the summer it might get too hot. Like heat this.
Yeah. So we're back to rock.
Yeah. We even went to the salvage yard to discuss something else over there.
We looked at some of our scrap wood, and yeah, we could cut down planks and do a little picket fence here to back it all in. Again, it would take an exorbitant amount of time to cut all those boards down, and on top of it, it wouldn't be that sturdy. So we're back to stone. Stone is going to be great as the retaining wall. You're going to be able to put weight on it, lean on it, and not have to worry about it. So it's pretty much our only option.
Like your favorite building material.
Yeah. We've got so much of it and it's all free. So
We love it.
we might as well just use it. So that's the plan. We'll probably spend too much time gathering up stone today, but that's the goal, is to get enough stone to do these beds. It should look nice though. It'll make this area look nice. Once there's some growth here, it'll look great. And if come spring we get the fill out on the linden that we hope,
I know.
it's gonna look so great with the stuff under it.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see how much growth we get out of the trees this year.
Me too. All of them. I can't wait to see how they come back.
Alright, I guess it's time to get after it.
Yeah, let's go get some rock, and then we'll come back and we'll attack this thing. It'll probably be like 4 p.m.
Oh, that's dark.
I know. I think I know where to go, and that's the worst part, is it's getting back there with something that we can.
And we're doing the wheelbarrow.
We got nothing else right now.
That's what I'm saying. That's the option.
All right, let's go get some rock.
Alright.
Before King What's-His-Face moved the new year to January, it started in March. Coincidentally, that's when we moved to the property. We arrived in Golconda with two things: what was left of our stuff and a stubbornness to fashion a life out of this desert. Now, with our first year behind us, we've settled down, and are building what we previously only dreamed. But the biggest change isn't on property. it's in myself. There's a fearlessness bordering obstinance that can develop out here. Grown over time like calluses on hands, it insulates you from how rough this life can be. The strength I've gained this year, it's something I've been searching for my whole life. So whatever next year brings, challenge or triumph, I know that I'm not just willing, I'm ready.